I am watching videos of my daughter, Elisa, dying. She was in custody for 5 days.
When did you realize that she was pregnant?
During the autopsy report.
This is a horrific scene.
What have you done?
I was laying in my bunk, sweating, begging for help and begging to go to the doctor. They did not care.
You killed her. Why did you not call 911?
I bit it twice.
You bit the umbilical cord.
Yes, ma'am. You never know what you're capable of until you are pushed to the limit.
Elisa just had a seizure. She's having such a hard time. You know, I watch these every day and it stirs that anger. This deputy never does anything for Elisa. She doesn't call 911. She doesn't get medical, nothing.
When did you realize that she was in jail?
When they called to tell me that she died, I couldn't talk. I just started running around in the house, just saying, she's dead, she's dead.
Paloma Cerna says she has watched the surveillance footage of her daughter dying in a jail cell hundreds of times, obsessing over every detail.
The nurses here said that Elisa was faking it. So all they did was just throw her back into the cell. She died because they refused to give her care. There goes a deputy, and that's what pisses me off. She could have saved her. She's still twitching, she's still alive.
Elisa was 5 weeks pregnant. Paloma's accusations were part of a wrongful death lawsuit. Medical experts hired by the family's attorney found that Elisa died just minutes after staff left her cell. The cause of death? Substance abuse withdrawal, further complicated by her pregnancy.
Look,
24-year-old Elisa was a young mother arrested for shoplifting and awaiting trial. Paloma adopted Elisa's daughter, who was only a toddler when her mom died.
Get what you need, Serenity.
She has made it her mission to prevent what happened to Elisa from happening to anyone else.
Come on, Mama.
got everything.
Tragedies involving pregnant women in custody are happening nationwide, but the federal government has no tracking system in place to determine the magnitude of the problem.
Come on, baby.
I can't do that, Mom. You go ahead, I'll be back here.
You gotta be together, Mama. Testing. Make sure you get everyone, okay? There you go. They're getting away with killing our loved ones.
At least 22 states do not track pregnancy outcomes in jail. Several states even told us that newborns are not technically in custody, so their deaths don't need to be recorded.
Give us justice! Give us justice! Give us justice!
NBC News and Bloomberg Law found and reviewed more than 50 lawsuits alleging the medical neglect and mistreatment of pregnant women in jail. We found women who were left to deliver their babies alone, often giving birth into toilets or onto jail cell floors, while begging and screaming for help.
So I only have the one thing, pictures of his little hands and his feet. Little Dakota.
Lauren Kent was homeless when she was arrested for buying groceries with a credit card that she says she found in a parking lot. She was about 4 months pregnant when she was booked.
What was it like being pregnant in jail?
The only thing in the world I really cared about was being in a safe environment for my child. I mean, who wants to be in jail? Nobody, but it's definitely a better scenario than, you know,
Being on the streets.
being from where I was used to coming from.
You felt safer in jail in a certain way.
I was content until I wasn't.
Three weeks into her confinement in a jail just outside of Dallas, Lauren began to worry about the health of her unborn baby. She communicated these concerns to staff through the jail's internal messaging system, describing severe abdominal pain and bleeding.
The nurse came in and told me that I had to saturate 2 pads full of blood before they decided to send me to outside medical care.
You had to saturate 2 pads
Full of blood within 30 minutes. I collected the pads they wanted. They wouldn't even look at it.
She begged to see a doctor so frequently that she says jail staff threatened her with discipline. They later told her that her condition was more behavioral than medical.
The other inmates, the other girls were yelling on my behalf, advocating for me.
What were they saying?
This is not right. This is not right. She needs to go to the doctor. I feel something pulling, like a pressure pulling down. And I pull my pants down and I go over to the toilet and Dakota came out of me. Dakota came out of me in the toilet. And there was blood everywhere. And I was screaming, oh, my baby. The nurse ran in there. They scooped Dakota up out of the toilet and put him in a red bag. They put him in a toxic bag, like toxic waste bag. I'm so sorry. It was a sickening feeling. Just the moment was just earth-shattering. I felt defeated. I felt crushed.
Kelsey Love was 8 months pregnant when arrested on charges of driving under the influence. On her 3rd day in a Kentucky jail, she began screaming for help.
What are you doing? What's the matter? What hurts? With what?
Kelsey was naked, isolated in a jail cell for observation, having been deemed a suicide risk while detoxing from meth.
I was right across the way from booking and all of the desk. So they could hear me and they could see me.
Well, I need to know what's the matter.
I don't know. Something's wrong with him. I need to go. He's coming out. I don't know. Why don't you help me?
Listen. Hey, listen to me. Have you had a baby before?
Yes.
Does it feel like you're having contractions?
How far does it work?
I don't know.
Is it constant?
I mean, she can't pass on the information. How would she expect it?
Hours later, officers would find Kelsey and her newborn baby curled up for warmth inside of a mattress she had ripped apart.
Love. What have you done? What have you done?
I don't understand the surprise. Jeez. They knew I was pregnant from the get-go. They knew how far along I was.
Hey, grab some gloves.
The mat had a rip in it, and I took some of the cotton out and I shoved it up in my vagina to slow the bleeding.
She was just sitting up. Oh, she was just sitting on the bench last time.
I am holding my son and there's blood everywhere. I've just delivered him. The placenta is out in the floor. There's blood on the door, all over me. This is a horrific scene. There was a condom up underneath the bench that was in there. That was behind me. So I took it and tied off the umbilical cord. I bit it twice.
You bit the umbilical cord.
Yes, ma'am. You never know what you're capable of until you are pushed to the limit.
I need towels. We got a baby.
When I went into labor with you, nobody came to help. I told the people, and I yelled and screamed as loud as I could to get help, and they didn't come.
Kelsey was always honest with her son, now 8 years old, about where he was born. Now she's sharing a clip of his birth video, captured by body cam. In the video, Zayden lies on her chest, then is cradled by an officer.
You were supposed to be born in a hospital.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Like all your brothers and sisters, and your family was supposed to be there.
Are you angry?
I was angry. Forgiving them is the easy part, but forgiving myself is always the hardest part.
What do you mean?
I was the reason that we were in jail.
We found 21 babies born in a jail cell who survived past the first few days. Zayden is one of them. After his birth, the state of Kentucky passed a bill enshrining the rights of incarcerated pregnant women.
Official record. Key provisions. Required adequate nutrition and hygiene products for female inmates. Ban solitary confinement for pregnant and postpartum women. Guaranteed 72-hour infant bonding period. So because of what happened to us, they changed the law. Change is coming. And it's gonna make a difference in somebody's life. You're a miracle baby.
Yeah.
There's about 90,000 women that are in jails throughout the U.S. And in many of those county jails, they don't have the support services. So prenatal care may not be present.
Dr. Alethea Taylor has dedicated her career to helping incarcerated women and their children. She says jails are simply not designed to accommodate pregnancies.
People forget that jail is detainment and it's not sentencing. People go in because, say they've made a mistake or they've been accused of something. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve care and dignity. So this is my mother's house.
My Mother's House is transitional housing for formerly incarcerated women. Dr. Taylor introduces us to Amber Pratt and Sava Doherty.
I was incarcerated last January at 6 months pregnant, delivered my daughter in June, stayed in medical for 9 months in isolation with my daughter until they moved me to Bedford.
I was formally sentenced 9 days before I gave birth to my daughter. Thankfully, I was admitted into the nursery.
Dr. Taylor's nonprofit operates 2 nurseries in correctional facilities in and around New York City that offer support services to incarcerated pregnant women.
Do the babies live in the jails with the moms?
They do.
For how long?
For a year.
There are folks that could be watching that say, it's her fault. She ended up in jail.
She's still human. She already has said, I ended up here. This I know is the price that I have to pay, and I'm owning it. But at least she gets treated with dignity.
It must have provided both of you guys some relief to know that you had a facility like this to come to with your children.
Yes, absolutely. I know that I'm so lucky and so blessed to have things turn out the way that they did, but I know that other women across the country are not nearly as lucky.
In the lawsuits that we reviewed, women and their families sometimes received financial settlements, but no admission of guilt from jails, healthcare companies, or staff. In some cases, nurses and doctors argued they were only following orders. 2 medical workers were charged with involuntary manslaughter in Elise's case. One was acquitted, the other case ended in a mistrial.
Why is this your favorite picture?
Because it's me and Elisa. That's when I was born. The first thing I saw was my mom.
The Cerda family received a financial settlement from San Diego County, which included jail policy reforms like compassion training and better medical care for inmates, but no admission of wrongdoing. Paloma says that's not enough.
What have you told Serenity about what happened to her mom?
She was killed. She was neglected.
The San Diego Sheriff's Department is a disgrace!
You come here a lot.
I do come here a lot. And then I actually like to get up here with my bullhorn because all the employees, they come in and out right here.
Why do you feel like you need to keep doing that?
It's about getting justice, you know.
As we were talking, Paloma recognized one of the deputies from the video of her daughter's death.
Lovisa, I'm Paloma Serna, Lisa Serna's mother, the one that you're in the video. Where are you going, Lucas Lovisa? You're the one that left Elisa in that jam by the door. You killed her. Why did you not call 911? You should be ashamed of yourself. Justice for Elisa Serna! She was neglected. That is one of the person that should have been held responsible and charged for her death.
Have you ever been this close to them before, that deputy?
No, not that close.
It's as if it happened yesterday for you.
It's been 5.5 years. And these people, to this day, they're out free. There's no one convicted. You know, I'd rather watch these videos every day. I'd rather be an angry person than a very sad person. I should, you know. Who wants to be sad? How could I fight for her and others being sad?